you would have seen an earlier Roach Warren or something along those lines up. I mean, he went really quick into Baneling Inspire Tech and had nothing but just a handful of links to defend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get things started. Here we go. Take it away, please.
We are going to have the next game between Spades and Axslav. The map is Shattered Temple. Spades going to be spawning as our blue Terran at the 3 o'clock position. Over at the 9 o'clock, we have his opponent from Team Evil Geniuses, Axslav, and this is going to be an intense game here on Shattered. Both phenomenal players. Spades, I actually haven't had a chance to see much of his TVP since he came back from Korea, so I'm actually really excited to see stylistically how he matches up with all the other top Terrans.
Yeah, and we have the pleasure of working with ReIGN's manager, Frank, and he has told us that Spades is playing on top of his game recently, that he was really strong going into MLG.
Oh, absolutely.
Usually he says that whether it's a mental block or whatever, not trying to call out Brian not right now, but that he has before big tournaments a little bit of a slip for a little while. Don't know if it's nerves, not sure what it is, but that he has been playing absolutely top-notch lately.
It's weird. I think a lot of players struggle with that. I know so many players that are phenomenal online players. You have the ladder all-stars. You have all those people that are, you know, top 40 grandmasters that you would expect to do amazingly well at tournaments, and they just bomb out. Even one of my teammates, phenomenal player, VP Faith. He was #1 on ladder, I believe, for a little bit, grandmasters. And, you know, that's a very tough feat. Not every player can achieve that. You have to be playing a lot. You have to be playing well, and you have to be winning a lot of games. And then, you know, when you get to a tournament, when you're in the live environment, nerves become a factor. And sometimes people psych themselves out. They do things they normally wouldn't do. Even I've done that a couple times at MLGs. It's like, I'll go with a build order that I haven't been practicing, that I'm not familiar with, that I'm not comfortable with, just because I'm going on some kind of a weird hunch. But
well, that's the thing. I mean, you think you have to do something, you know, a little bit different way, and then you convince yourself of it. You're not prepared for it, so when you actually do it, it's just the mechanics aren't there. So it happens.
I totally agree, and it's just something that we've seen. Players that are very, very, very talented just approach tournaments in a different way. But with experience and with time, even Puma, I believe, had a lot of on-stage issues. He had a serious nerve problem back when he was in Korea, but you know, he's had a ton of experience in tournaments, and now he's participating in more and more, doing interviews on stage, things of that nature, and now I'm sure he's to the point where it's not necessarily a walk in the park. He might not enjoy it, but it's not affecting him adversely because now he's, you know, he's winning tournaments in a live environment.
And I'm curious to see what it looks like early concussive shell timing coming out of Spades now. This is something I saw really popular a couple months ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like Axslav was gearing up for a pretty quick expand, just the 1-gate expand coming out of him, but that is effectively being denied by this SCV.
Well, he doesn't quite have 400 yet anyway. He's been floating around 300 for a little while now. He did build that sentry and queued up a few more probes, and there we go. The Nexus will go down, but maybe Spades was banking on this. Axslav is one of those players who has been going with this super aggressive expand style lately. I've been seeing him do Nexus first. I've been seeing him do 1-gate fast expands on almost every map, and we have a bunker going down at Axslav's natural, out of sight of the Nexus.
Beautiful placement.
Is Axslav going to scout it, though? He does. Oh, my goodness. He's not going to scout it. This could be huge. If this bunker goes up, Axslav is in a lot of trouble, and I love this move from Spades.
You're like, I mean, like, oh, my face is just scrunched up right now because I'm like, oh, this could be really painful. But here comes, here comes some Marauder concussive shell is done. Now, the sentry is going to pick up on it, and it's probably going to think, all right, force field my ramp for a little while. Doesn't realize this bunker is in play, and that is going to cause a quite significant amount of damage. Axslav is now well aware of the fact that those units are attacking. He sees the bunker that's placed there. Wonder how he's going to react to it.
Oh, dear. It looks like he is going to come down ramp. That's super risky. He could unload the bunker and kill both these units right now. I don't know why he's not doing that, because he could, but he's not.
No, he's not. Okay. The Stalker survives for a little while. There we go. Now damage being done to it. Stalker does go down, and the Nexus was finished. I guess he thinks he's going to get enough units out, but he just doesn't have the gateways down.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, also these Marauders do have concussive, so every time a unit comes down ramp, it risks dying. I mean, he can't get back up. And here we go. He comes down the ramp again. This is so risky. He could lose this Stalker. There we go. He unloads the bunker. He will kill that Stalker and get back in the bunker. And he's going to kill so many probes right here. This is going to be absolutely terrible for Axslav. Does he have a reinforcement SCV coming to repair the bunker? We have another Marauder. joining right now.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's even going to matter because all the probes are going to fall. So is the sentry. That's so expensive, sentry.
Oh, dear.
The Nexus is going to go down. There we go. A couple of stalkers coming out. They can start to whittle away at the bunker, but they can't engage these units head on. Those stalkers are going to die.
Now, every time one of those stalkers gets hit with the concussive, he should be focus firing it down. There we go. One stalker goes down. He drops a mule to repair the bunker. It looks like it's going to stay alive for quite a bit longer, and this will allow him to get so many probes. Axslav just falling farther and farther behind. Two more stalkers coming down. Will the Nexus go down? Yes, it will. Axslav in a terrible situation right now.
Yeah, you never like calling premature GGs, but that is going to be quite the uphill battle there. Look at that, even nice micro getting that hurt Marauder out of the way, so the stalker immediately targeted the uninjured one. That's going to allow him to retain all those units. These probes are going to fall. Workers killed is at 18 in addition to that next base. Axslav going up to a Twilight Council already, G.